I believe I have currently like the best gear that you can get. So I just want to tell you guys like a little bit of insight on how to get some of the gear in the new season, or like what's the best way to acquire gear, and then you guys can make your own choices on which decisions you want to make and whatnot. So the new season has released the Honor gear, which the Honor gear is better than last season's Conquest gear. So Honor did not reset. You should have like full thing of Honor if you didn't spend it. So you should come here and you want to buy like a full set. I believe that the Honor gear is better to wear than your previous 4 set, unless it's like a class that's like super reliant on it. For Mage, I feel like none of them are super amazing. I dropped all my tier sets, and like for Arcane especially, you definitely don't want to wear it. For Fire, I was not playing tier set as well because for one, it's nerfed in half, so it's 5% ability damage basically on like Fire Blast, Phoenix, Fireball, and I think just wearing the Honor gear is going to end up being all around better in terms of stamina, intellect. Your stats are going to be better, you're going to have higher verse, so it's going to kind of make up for that damage. And then same for Frost. Maybe the Frost you still want to wear the 2 set though, because the 2 set is kind of strong on Frost. But yeah, so far that's what I'm doing. So I'm just rocking a full Honor set. You guys can see some of the pieces that aren't Honor, such as my bracers. These are the Scalewarden pieces. So this is going to be kind of the segue into the next thing that you can get here. So the reason I have a Scalewarden purple piece that's upgraded to 447, which is almost the max. How I got this was you can actually get these for 200 bloody tokens. I was farming bloody tokens during the preseason. There was a lot of world quests, like PvP world quests, that just give you Scalewarden gear, or they give you bloody tokens in general. So you can get them through that. Or you can just do it while you're doing the Sparks quest, which you should get from this person right here. They'll have a quest that you have to get 100 Sparks, and then you can get the 8 trophies of Strife, which you'll use. That's the currency you use to upgrade the gear. I'll show you here. So you would buy the blue piece from this guy, the blue Scalewarden, and then you put it in here, and then you can upgrade it. So I have another Scalewarden piece just to give you some reference, and then it'll cost trophies of Strife. You upgrade it, and boom, now you have Scalewarden's cloth bindings, or whatever piece you want. I think for Mage you have to do the bindings because I made precog on the feet, so you don't want to do that. You could have done gloves. I think gloves would have been a good option as well, but I did not have the bloody tokens to afford it, so I went with the bindings. Now to talk about these pieces here. Obviously we have the 2 embellished pieces. I made precog on the feet, which you guys can check out my precog video if you want to learn how to get this. I feel like most people probably have it by now, but if you don't, the link will be in the description for you. This one, this is just an old piece. This used to be my CC reduction belt that turned into this. So I'm just rocking that currently. You could, if you don't want this or you don't have it, you could just use the Honor belt. I don't think it's like huge, but this is not nerfed in PvP. So unlike the haste pants that we used to run, those were nerfed in half, the embellished ones. So I'm running these over the pants because this actually gives you the full 510 primary stat. So we want these. And then obviously this piece here, this is actually a set of tier gear that I have. You can decide whether or not you want to spend yours when you get it, but basically when you get 1600, in arena, you'll get some item, and then you can turn that item in, and I'll show you where on the map here. So it's in this place, and then it's right here, Obsidian's Rest. There'll be a vendor here in this little hut. You spend it there, and you can actually buy a set of tier gear. Make sure you buy the one that says item level increases in arena. Down there at the bottom, equipped item level, increases item level to 450 in arena. You make sure you want to buy that one. I personally just chose to buy this because I want the quick gear. I'm going to be playing a lot this week, so I want it to be stronger for that week. You could potentially, the issue with buying this piece, like I said, is if you buy it now and then you get the same one next week in the vault. I feel like I'm not going to get unlucky, so I went ahead and did it. You guys can make that decision for yourselves if you want. And then there's one more thing to do this week, which is to get your half of the spark, the splintered spark. You can get it next week if you miss out on it, I believe. It's not like if you miss it this week, it's away forever. But you pick up the PvP quest from this guy. It's either proving in war or proving in solo, I think. You complete that, and then you get your half of your spark. And then, yeah, that's all. So I hope you guys learned something. Like I said, there's not a whole lot. I think it's pretty straightforward what you have to do this week, and a lot of it's just doing it by playing it. Except for the Trophies of Strife one, that one was kind of annoying. I actually forgot to mention Trophies of Strife. To do that quest, you have to go down here in this Dragon Scale base camp and just kill a bunch of people. Or you could just do World Quest. I think the PvP World Quests count, or maybe the real ones. I'm not sure. What I did is I went here, like I said. I would just join a group in LFG. There's probably hella groups. Custom, Sparks. Like, there's hella Sparks. You just join one of these, kill a bunch of people, and then you're good. Anyways, that's all I got. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.